Something's gotta change.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Motolover 750, where we talk nothing but bikes. Not just 750. Anyways. Today, we're going to talk about my 2019 Suzuki GSX-S750, all the modifications I've done to it. I've done all the work myself. It's fun, it's enjoyable. To me, there's nothing better than getting your hands dirty on your own machine, learning the insides and outs. But to each their own. For those of you who do not do that, who prefer to take your motorcycles to the shop, to the dealer, give them the business, I also appreciate that side of it too. But anyways, we're going to get into the bike. We're going to go over the modifications I've done, and also we're going to go over my future vision for this thing. Because there's not a lot of GSX-S750 content out there. So I hope to kind of put a swell in it and get this thing going. You know, get this thing the love and the attention that it deserves, because it's an amazing machine. Suzukis are often overlooked, but we're not going to overlook it today. Let's get into the video. So before we get to the video, I do have an Instagram, motolover_750. I mainly do photography and a little bit of moto journalism. You know, if I'm excited about a new motorcycle coming out, or just want to share some content from like-minded moto lovers, you'll see my photography, everything on there. So look me up, all moto lovers welcome. Now let's get into the video. I have a list of all the modifications that I'm going to be going through, just to ensure that I don't skip anything, because I don't like to forget about things, because I will forget about things. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to go down the list. It's in no particular order. I think I have everything in here. I mean, I'm not like it's like a whole bunch of stuff. Not a whole bunch of stuff, but it's a good amount of stuff. Anyways, first things up is the VAGABOND tail tighty. I bought this for 70 bucks at the time off Amazon, I believe. Can't beat it, in my opinion. It's sleek, it's stylish, it's not overly bulky. It tucks up neatly right under the fender. It utilizes the factory license plate light. It does have the spaces there, the holes drilled for the turn signals. At this moment, I don't have turn signals installed. I do plan on installing some LED turn signals in the future. But overall, I love the look of this thing. I replaced the license plate bulb with the LED just to get it a little brighter, get it a little more modern, give it more of a modern look and feel. The quality of the design itself is excellent. The next thing on the list is the FENRIR bar end mirrors. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, FENRIR. It says I bought it for 40 bucks. Those are these here. I did have some aftermarket bar end mirrors on before I got these, and one flew off on the freeway. I didn't really have a huge problem with those before that happened. But then I picked up these, and these are actually way nicer. The design is way nicer. They have this kind of laser etched grooving in the backside, along with this concave cutouts, and then they have the label right on the front. The quality is amazing. Once I set the mirrors, they stay there. They don't like vibrate and start moving. So it works very well at staying in place once you put it where you want it. So I have zero complaints with these. But other than that, I love these things. They do have a tint to the mirror themselves, and I love the aggressive appeal that it gives a naked bike in particular. They look good on sport bikes as well, but naked bikes, it just completely brings the look together. All naked bikes should come with bar end mirrors, in my opinion, although they're not as functional as regular mirrors, but hey, they look good. So on to the next, OES Frame Sliders and Spools. So I got my OES Frame Sliders here. I believe I got these off of Amazon too. It may have been eBay. I mean, they're frame sliders. They look good. That was my main thing. And they stick out enough, so they'll definitely protect all of this in this area if it were to go down. But I got the carbon fiber with the blue accented OES emblem. They have different colors you can choose from. I went with the blue because my bike naturally has blue accents. So I got those, easy installation, just right through the frame. And as well, I got the spools in the back that you see the rear stand is on. They look amazing. The carbon fiber looks really good, so I'm happy with those. Next up is the WAASE radiator guard. It's a radiator guard. It does its job. It serves its purpose. I went with this one because it has GSX-S750 laser cut into the radiator. I saw a couple of other options that didn't have it, but when I got this radiator cover, it was almost 2 years ago, and there just weren't a lot of options out at that time. I have seen more since. I have seen a couple of other options that have GSX-S750 laser cut out of the material itself too. They all look good. It's just at the time this was the main choice that I had to go with. I've had no issues with it. It's been bolted on ever since I got it. It seems to do its job. It's protecting the radiator. I haven't seen any major chipping or anything on the material. It's like a matte black. Next up is bar risers, which I actually took these back off, but I had some bar risers that I purchased off of Amazon. I think it went 1 inch up and 1 inch back. So it was closer to me and up higher. I just wanted to try it out. I actually loved it. It put me in a much more comfortable position as far as just cruising around, riding. But it also gave me less feel in the front end because I was a little bit more sitting up. And you know, you're already on the naked, so it probably put me in a position that people describe when they ride like something like an MT-09 that has that really high up supermoto kind of ergonomics. That's where I found myself just not liking it as much. When I would go to turn, I'm in a long-winded turn, I just don't have that feel with the front end that I would normally want to have. And that, you know, obviously with a naked bike, as I mentioned, you already have less of that because less of your weight is on the front end. Which is one reason I do really love this bike, is because it's still sporty enough in its stock configuration to give you that nice sporty feel, but it's just slightly more comfortable. But that may be going away, so stay tuned. Next is the LED LIGHTSTREET headlight bulbs and LED running light bulbs. So I have headlights and running light bulbs. Let me go get my keys. So here, as you can see, I do have the 6000K, I believe, LED headlamps and brights installed in here. I did do the running lights as well to match, so this whole front end just looks way better with those lights, with the lights on at nighttime. Not only that, but it's super bright. I'm super happy with that purchase. It just seemed to modernize the motorcycle on a level that it just wasn't before. Because you know, most Suzukis are still a little bit behind when it comes to LED lighting. I think in the past year, most of the models they've released this year, 2021, have been modernized in that sense. They come with LEDs, and you know, they're coming with up and down quick shifters, and the new GSX-S750 GT. Man, first large style TFT on any of their motorcycles. That was exciting to see. That thing is beautiful. I mean, it's not just a TFT, but it's beautiful, well, in my opinion. The Suzuki, you know, Hayabusa has a TFT as well, but it was a lot smaller, sits in the middle. It's still nice, but this was the first large TFT that they released on one of their motorcycles. But on to the next, we have the digital guard dog KIM unit. So it's a keyless ignition module. That's what the KIM stands for in the title. So as long as I have my keys in my pocket, there is a fob on here, which I can set to either sense my proximity to the bike and activate the switch accordingly, or I can put it in the manual mode where it's kind of like I walk up to the bike, unlock it, and then I can start it. That comes in handy if I'm someplace where I'm sitting down, chilling, not ready to hop on the bike, but I'm close enough to the bike where somebody can just hop on and take off if I happen to be. I think the distance is like 6 to 10 feet or something like that. Actually, I never have used that because I've just never been in that situation. At this point, I can't even remember how I'm supposed to switch between those modes. So, but I think that is a cool feature to have. I just haven't used it. So as long as I walk up to the bike or I have this on me, this is close enough, it will turn on, it will start. I'm gonna have it started for y'all. But the reason I got this is not as pleasant of a story, but somebody basically tried to steal the motorcycle. They stuck a screwdriver in the ignition itself trying to get it cranked, and they just jacked up all the tumblers and my key no longer worked, so I wasn't able to start the bike for a long time. So I got this in hopes that I could bypass that, altogether, which I was able to obviously. And I wouldn't even have to replace that because I didn't want to have to go through the trouble of having separate keys or having to replace that with that. When I say that, I'm talking about my little trunk lock key. But that was just way more expensive, so I was just like, well, hey, if this works, it'll be killing 2 birds in 1 stone. So I got it. It's been amazing. I haven't had any issues with that. If you guys want like a full review on the digital guard dog Kim unit, let me know. That'll be something I can do for you guys, but I'll be here talking about it for a little bit longer when I try to do that now. So for now, we're gonna move on. I got the righted shorty levers. Those are these levers here. Nothing special about them, but they look good. They do the purpose. They serve the job. They do their job. They do have full adjustability on both sides as far as positioning them in or out. And they look good. Like I said, they're aluminum. They have different options as far as the colors you can go with between the handle itself and the switch itself, the adjusting switch. They do have righted, looks like it may be laser etched into the back of the handle. So that's cool because you can see it from your angle, but nobody else can see it. All right, next up is the PUIG windscreen. You guys are all probably familiar with PUIG or PUIG or PUIG. PIG. Is it U silent? I don't know. But yeah, I went with this one. This one is the dark smoke. I actually thought I ordered the light smoke. But I got this one. It was darker than I expected it. But I mean, it looks good. It makes the bike have a more aggressive look than if I would have gone with the lighter smoke, because it kind of just blends in with the overall black kind of theme of the bike. So that's cool. I love the unit itself. I have a diagram that actually details like the amount of wind that it's blocking and where, how high up, and the turbulence created and all this like fancy stuff. Kind of over my head, but it was cool to see that they include that. So I do get use out of this on the freeway if I tuck pretty low into it, which shouldn't be a problem soon. Overall, I love it. I think it looks great. I've yet to take new photos of the bike with that thing on there since I've had it on there, which is a damn shame. But I will soon. All my photos will be uploaded to my Instagram, motolover750, so check that out. motolover_750. Anyways, let's move on. I do have a lightweight lithium-ion battery. At this point, I can't even remember which one it is. I did get it from Amazon. I think it was like around $100, and it's awesome. I mean, it's way lighter than the factory. I think it was like 3 or 4 pounds lighter. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It may have been more, it may have been less. But overall, it's awesome. Oh, I have the RNG tank pads. A lot of you may be familiar with RNG as well. They make tank pads, grips, just bike accessories in general. Super happy with these. It is peeling up on this side, on the far side, and I can't get it to just stick. It's just peeling up right here on this corner. But these overall are awesome. I love the look of them. Makes the bike again look a lot more aggressive. Also, to go along with the RNG tank pads, I do have the grips on the top of the tank for the gas cap, and also just right here on the ridge of the tank. Those are just some generic pieces I picked up from eBay. I think they do the job though. That's what I get things for, if you haven't noticed, to do the job. But also to look good. They look good. They look good. I have the quad lock system installed. I couldn't recommend this more. It does its job. Once it's clipped in there, you're not gonna have any issues with it wiggling loose, or the mount is pretty cool and it has some rotation in the head. I can put the phone at the angle that I need it. I don't know if you can see, but the headlight is smoked, as well as the tail light. Those are mods that weren't on the list. I literally just did this last night. The material that I used is this stuff here from Vivid Premium. It's, tail light smoke wrap. And this is the medium kind of tint one. Last but not least, the PUIG exhaust slip on. Just plain. It's not actually an PUIG exhaust. It's an eBay exhaust. It just came with the sticker. I can't speak highly enough of that exhaust though, being that it was $140 or something like that, $130. The unit itself looks beautiful. Nothing on this unit looks cheap. There are some things that are cheap about it. And if you look right here, you can see that it wiggles, especially when it's cold, at this joint here. So they supplied me with this mid pipe and the exhaust. So you would think that the part where those two pieces meet up would be sufficient, because they supply both parts, but they're not. That's the main thing about this exhaust. It's just kind of just irritates me. It's just the fact that it wiggles. Other than that, the design of this piece is beautiful. The welds on the connector here, on the tip of the exhaust, look beautiful. But this thing sounds amazing. I'll go ahead and start up for you guys. I will be making another video going over what I want to do with the bike, because I feel like I just kind of went long with just going over the upgrades. I don't want to make the video too long, so I will be making another video going over my vision for the bike, exactly, at least that I had in mind up to this point. So if you do want to keep up to date with the build and everything I'm going to be doing, definitely like the video, subscribe, start helping that algorithm help me help you. Is that right? Start helping the algorithm help you to find me. Start helping the algorithm help you to find me. Anyways, so like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comment section. I may have missed something. If I haven't, if you just have a random question about the bike, if you have any video suggestions, things that you want me to go over about the bike, please let me know. Write it down in the comment section, and like and subscribe, guys. I will be having lots of good content coming with this baby here. So just stay tuned, stay with me. Until next time, motolover 750 out. Gotta work on this outro. Keep loving motos. Until next time, my moto lovers, keep loving them motos. Until next time, moto lovers, keep moto loving.